Qué triste saber esto.
Just days after Washington banned masked law enforcement, video showed federal agents in White Center making another arrest, their faces covered. Then, this arrest from Burien yesterday at the intersection of 12th and Roxbury shows another masked agent. The new law was meant to increase transparency, but arrests like these raise a bigger question. Does the law actually have any teeth?
Can the state regulate a federal agency like this?
If you put it that way, the answer is no. In fact, there is a doctrine with respect to that comes from the Supremacy Clause, and part of that doctrine is that states cannot regulate the federal government.
But former federal prosecutor and UW constitutional law professor Mary Phan says Washington's law was written broadly, banning masks for all law enforcement to try to avoid that conflict.
Another interesting feature of our state law is that it uses civil enforcement as the deterrent factor. The idea is if you are detained by an officer who breaks the new policy against masks, you can sue, theoretically.
In reality, it's a whole different story.
Unfortunately, what we've seen in the past couple of weeks since that law was passed is that nothing has really changed.
Sandy Restrepo with Colectiva Legal in Burien provides on-the-ground legal support for people affected by ICE.
How likely is it that you think anyone is going to take legal recourse or private right of action?
I don't think that it's very likely given the legal obstacles that people have already in obtaining legal counsel. So I would hope so, but I haven't seen that that's happened yet.
People have flagged these cases to King 5, saying the AG's office needs to step in, but according to the law, they can't. As of last month, at least 16 other states have proposed similar legislation. In California, the law went into effect first of this year, but the federal government sued to block that law.
So what can people do then?
That's a good question, Joyce. The professor brought up a good point. The law does prime nonprofit legal groups to be able to take charge and help people file those lawsuits if they want to against masked agents. People can also send violation evidence to the Attorney General's office. They're collecting that. The email address is immigration@atg.wa.gov.
Sharon, thank you. Appreciate it.